Hey everyone, I'm Joe McNamee. I teach people how to buy real estate and sell real estate for a profit without risking their funds. Okay, so this one here is a deal that we did for a friend. She's a friend of ours in the way that she works in our commercial complex. She's one of our commercial tenants. She worked for a company there. But we've seen her for every week for years. And she's single. And all of a sudden she met Mr. Wonderful, and they were getting married and then moving. And she was moving to, gosh, I want to say Wisconsin or Wyoming or something, way on out there. So a long distance away. We're outside of Georgia, or in Georgia, outside of Savannah, Georgia. So her house was over leveraged. She lived there by herself. She kept it immaculate. I mean, she's like really finicky about the condition and everything being perfect. So, but she owed way more than what the house was worth because she got caught in that drop in the economy that happened to all the people outside of my world in the conventional wisdom world of real estate investing. So what we did was we put an option to purchase in place. We looked for an end buyer. We found the end buyer really quickly so that she could move on with her life. Then we bought it subject to. Normally I wouldn't have done that because the house is not really in my direct area that I like to work, but we did it for her as a favor. We took it over, and then we took the end buyer that we put in place, ran them through a government program. Back in 2009 is when it was first-time home buyer, where it was an $8,000 down payment, tax credit or down payment. And so in this case, it worked as a down payment. So the end buyer came into play with us before that. They put some money down, then we worked with them for a little while, then put them into that government program. So then we sold it to them subject to, so that they could finish up with that down payment. Now, we have been waiting for them to be able to cash this property out. They had some job issues. They both were civilian contractors working for the civil service or military, and they were, jobs would happen and they'd be let go, and then they'd start back up with another one, and back and forth as contracts would end. So it kind of screwed up their tax returns to be able to qualify for their own loan to get this thing cashed out. But meanwhile, the house was so overfinanced, so over-leveraged, that right now it's just getting down to what it would finance for anyway. So the time has worked in the favor of this whole thing panning out anyway. So next month is when they're supposed to be going for their actual financing to pay off the original seller, which was the friend of ours who moved away, to pay off the loan that was in their name. Okay?